Hey guys, AKI here. Today we're going to take a look at the basics of protein consumption. We'll discuss the different types of proteins and how to make sure that we're getting an adequate amount of protein every single day. Proteins are one of the three macronutrients we need to survive. Just like carbohydrates and fats, your body needs dietary proteins for growth and repair of virtually all cells in the body. Proteins form muscles, bones, hair, and skin. Also forms connective tissues that hold the body together. Proteins even make up the messengers within the body, including hormones, the immune system, enzymes, and brain chemicals. If the body doesn't have enough protein, you will lose muscle mass, your hair will become brittle, your skin will sag, your bones will be weaker, and your immune system will be compromised. The protein we consume can come from either animals or from plants as well. Some of the most common animal sources of protein are chicken, beef, pork, and seafood. Some common plant-based sources of proteins are beans, seeds, nuts, and tofu. I will have a comprehensive list at the end of the video for your convenience and a list attached to the video description for you to download. All proteins are made of smaller compounds called amino acids. While it is true that proteins come from the diet, that is not entirely accurate. Proteins are actually made by the body. Your body will create various types of proteins that it needs in order to function properly. And it does that by configuring different combinations of amino acids. Dietary proteins are important because they supply amino acids, which are the building blocks that create proteins in the body. For example, your body will decide if it needs red blood cells, or enzymes, or hair, or nails, or muscles if you're working out. Not all amino acids, however, get turned into proteins. Depending on different circumstances, some may be converted into glucose by specific pathways or even burned for energy. But this is a topic for a different day. Today, we're focusing only on the basics. Now, it's not like we eat a piece of fish or a piece of steak and the protein goes directly into our muscle or bicep. Dietary protein is first broken down through digestion into amino acids and is then reassembled through protein synthesis to form protein in the body depending on what the body needs. These singular amino acids are shuffled and reconfigured into any type of protein that the body needs. Proteins are made of amino acids. There are 20 different types of amino acids in the body. 9 of these amino acids are considered essential amino acids. The remaining 11 are called non-essential amino acids. Your body cannot produce the 9 amino acids and have to derive them from food sources in your diet. The remaining 11 non-essential amino acids can be converted from food sources, so even if you don't eat them, your body will get them by breaking down other food sources. There are 2 different types of proteins: complete proteins and incomplete proteins. When a protein has all 9 essential amino acids, we call it a complete protein. All animal-based proteins are complete proteins. When a protein is missing one or more essential amino acid, it is considered an incomplete protein. Most plant-based proteins are considered incomplete proteins. The concern for most vegetarians and vegan is that they may not be getting all essential amino acids. Vegetarians and vegans can easily obtain all 9 essential amino acids by eating a wide variety of incomplete proteins. Incomplete proteins are often just lacking 1 or 2 amino acids, so they can often make up for whatever the other one is lacking. For instance, grains like rice are low in lysine but are high in methionine and cysteine, while beans are rich in lysine but low in methionine and cysteine. So when you eat beans and rice, for example, you are able to get all the essential amino acids in sufficient quantities to avoid deficiencies. Similarly, when you combine a variety of incomplete proteins, you are able to get an adequate amount of all of the 9 essential amino acids. How much protein your body actually needs depends on factors like gender, age, body composition, current health status, and activity level. For our purposes, since we will be engaging in regular exercise throughout our training program, your protein requirement should be 1.2 to 1.4 grams of protein per kilogram of your body weight. For those of you engaging in regular resistance or strength training, your protein requirement should be 1.4 to 2.0 gram of protein per kilogram of your body weight. Plant proteins and other non-meat protein sources have been gaining a lot of popularity recently. Non-meat proteins are generally associated with better health in terms of having a lower blood cholesterol, lower blood pressure, and lower risk of heart disease compared to their meat counterparts. Non-meat proteins also tend to be far more sustainable for the environment. Several plant-based foods and combos contain adequate amount of all 9 essential amino acids. Here's a small list of vegetarian sources of proteins. I will also attach a Google Doc link to the description section below for a more comprehensive list of protein sources. Please download it, print it so you can refer back to it when you are doing your meal planning and your groceries. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.